Every year, between $18 and $44 billion flows from the pockets of American drug users into a shadow economy south of the border. But here is the misconception. We think these cartels just want to be criminals. They don't. They want to be CEOs. To survive, a drug cartel must solve one specific problem. How do you turn a mountain of dirty, wet cash from the streets of Chicago or New York into a legitimate skyscraper in Mexico City or a timeshare in Puerto Vallarta? Today, we are following the money. This is the financial supply chain of the Mexican cartel. To make money, you need a product. For decades, that product was marijuana and cocaine. Today, the cash cow is fentanyl. It is a synthetic opioid, 50 times more potent than heroin, and it doesn't require a farm. It requires a chemistry lab and precursor chemicals from China. But in a surprising twist, drugs aren't the only product anymore. In 2025, FinCEN, the U.S. Financial Crime Agency, warned that fuel theft has overtaken traditional rackets as a major revenue source. Cartels like the Jalisco New Generation now tap directly into Pemex pipelines. They steal crude oil, smuggle it across the border, and sell it to complicit U.S. companies at a discount. It's oil. It looks legal. It trades just like any other commodity. Whether you sell fentanyl or stolen oil, you get paid in U.S. dollars. Lots of them. This creates what economists call the peso problem. You have a physical asset, cash, that weighs a ton and smells like drugs. You can't just walk into a bank in San Diego with a suitcase full of 20s. So they smuggle it. But not in backpacks through the desert anymore. They use armored car services. A Mexico-based business, maybe a legitimate fruit company, contracts a U.S. armored truck service. The truck picks up millions in drug cash in the U.S., transports it to the border, and repatriates it into Mexico. On paper, it looks like a commercial transfer. In reality, it's the cartel bringing its profits home to be washed. Once the cash is back in Mexico, the real artistry begins. This is trade-based money laundering. Think of the fashion district in Los Angeles. A cartel buys millions of dollars worth of clothes from a U.S. wholesaler with drug money. They ship those clothes to Mexico and sell them in stores for pesos. The money is now clean because it came from selling t-shirts, not selling drugs. But physical goods are slow. In 2025, speed is digital. When Ovidio Guzman, son of El Chapo, pleaded guilty in the U.S., court documents revealed a sophisticated network using cryptocurrencies. The cartel uses Bitcoin and other currencies to pay Chinese chemical suppliers for fentanyl precursors. It's fast, crosses borders instantly, and hides behind the pseudo-anonymity of the blockchain. Clean money needs a home. Cartels invest in low-risk, high-value assets. Real estate is the favorite. But recently, a darker trend has emerged. Timeshares. The U.S. Treasury has sanctioned dozens of companies in Puerto Vallarta linked to the cartels. Here's the scam. Call centers, often run by cartels, call American retirees who own timeshares. They offer to sell their week for a huge profit. But first, the victim must pay taxes or legal fees to Mexican bank accounts. The money disappears. The cartel now owns a portfolio of timeshare contracts, turning stolen savings into legitimate hotel assets. Or they go even bigger. They use laundered money to buy construction companies. These companies then bid on public tenders, building highways or airports for corrupt local governments. They make billions selling poison, then make billions more building your city's infrastructure. This is the cycle. It starts with addiction and ends with skyscrapers. The cartels aren't just criminal organizations, they are a parallel economic system. As one expert put it, cracking down on drugs is like chasing mice. There are hundreds of them, but the cat only catches one. The real solution lies in following the money, pressuring the banking havens and the legitimate businesses that unknowingly or knowingly let these billions pass through their books. The war on drugs isn't won with guns. It's won with auditors. Thanks for watching. If you want to understand the business behind the headlines, hit subscribe and like.